Player 2 has joined the game.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 397 of the Two Player Co-op Podcast. As always, I'm one of your hosts here, Kevin, along with my brother from my mother, Sean.
How we doing?
Fantastic. If this is the first time you're ever seeing, hearing, or listening to us, this is the Two Player Co-op Podcast, where just about every other week, two brothers get together to tell you everything you need to know about in the world of video games. If you like that, make sure you like the video, subscribe, share it with your friends and family, and everyone in betwixt. If you really like us, you can always go to patreon.com. I just realized I wasn't even looking at the screen, and I got it right. Patreon.com/2player-co-op, where we got a lot of different benefits for you people, but the most popular tier is the $5 producer tier, where you can watch us record the podcast live on YouTube, as we are doing right now. Poor little Zelda. She looks so little up here. I just noticed her. All alone.
Why is she up there?
I don't know, because I had like an even number, so I couldn't space them out.
Let's get Bob.
Well, we could have Bob there.
It's not even a sled. It's just Bob.
I don't even know. Some of our patrons deserve a shout out. Just like our patron site, the man with the bar, named after him, Mr. John Tingley. Also our affiliates, Derek Bamford, James Solar, live in the chat. Check out James Games and More on YouTube. And Mom. Also our producers, Steve Appleton, Aunt Sue, and Dustin Downs. As always, if you like cool t-shirts and the like, you can go to teespring.com/stores/2player-co-op. Did you know they won Best Small Business?
I saw that.
You did?
Yeah.
Where?
Facebook.
Yeah. Okay. Jess didn't win. I was very mad. Seeing that makes me angry. I've never been there because obviously I don't drink anymore, but
They have amazing burgers.
okay, so it's a full restaurant. It's not just like Wiseacre is Wiseacre.
No, they make food. It's mostly burgers, dogs. I think they have like chicken tenders, salads. But the burgers are real good. There's nothing, they're smash burgers. There's like nothing special about them, but they're just really good. Like when I'm craving a burger, that's where I go now.
I think Kira was telling Eliza she loves it there. So I was like, well, they must have food.
She gets, they have butter noodle. They used to have like mac and cheese, which was just Kraft mac and cheese, and now they don't. But they just have like buttered noodles, which is basically elbow macaroni with butter, with some salt, probably. So that's what Kira gets. That's like
Jess
to
and
die
Eliza
for.
love to eat buttered noodles. Like sometimes
I'm not opposed to it, but I'm just like
sometimes they're not feeling the red sauce, and I'm like, I could never just put butter on noodles and like be satisfied.
I wouldn't be satisfied. It's
Never
probably
be satisfied.
It probably tastes okay, but it's I don't know.
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 Sean. Anything else? You were gonna say something about something.
I decided against it. It wasn't very good. It wasn't even worth talking about once I thought about it more.
Was it Bob?
No. Well, I'll go ahead and say it. We have a white noise machine.
Okay.
And it's the kind where it's got like white noise, or there's like ocean waves, rain, a babbling brook, and maybe one or two more. We used to always do it on white noise. And then it got to the point where once or twice a week, and it's the kind of thing where once you acknowledge it, game over. I would hear things.
Oh, like that?
That's what made me think of it. I would hear things in the white noise. And it was always, I know white noise is supposed to be random, but I would always hear it at like pretty regular intervals. And sometimes I would think it was like a smoke detector, not like going off, but like a beep, or like crying. Like I could trick myself into hearing almost anything. And it's like, as soon as I hear it, there was no chance of me going back to sleep. So I had to stop it. And now we have it set to like something that's not white noise, like the brook or the rain or waves. I can't remember what. I think it's rain. But the white noise, it's messing with my head. And I couldn't do it anymore.
Speaking of white noise, talk about white people problems. Lots of news. Nintendo.
That's what we should have called this podcast, is white noise.
I get it. It's our last name, and we are. Our noise machines. First, Jess is now to the point where she hates it.
Really?
So I put it on the white noise. I put it in. It's right next to my ear. So I put it down as little as I can. And she's like, turn it off.
Like she prefers silence?
Yeah, I hate silence.
Oh, I can't do silence.
But one of the like ours doesn't do that stuff. It's all different variations of white noise. But one of them, whenever if you get somehow it gets switched to the wrong one, you got to go through all of them. Mm-hmm. One of them, starts out, and I shit you not, so I don't know where it goes after this, but it starts out going. And I'm like,
That's like a whale. Why would anybody want that?
I don't know.
You have to show me when we
Oh my God, I'll play it for you. It is the worst. I'm like, so I don't know if after the siren it turns into something else, but it's a literal like siren. And I'm like,
I wonder if it's meant to just be that, and it's like, if there's ever an emergency and like I've fallen and I can't get up, you can like just turn on the siren, so if anybody comes to help you, they're like, I hear something, let's go that way. Yeah, I don't understand what the point would be though.
Oh yeah, Super Bowl. The Super.
It's been a while since we've podcasted.
2 weeks.
I guess that's true.
I loved the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl sucked.
It wasn't so.
It was not the worst.
I like the result.
Yeah.
And I think we talked about this during the Super Bowl. It kind of blew up in the fourth quarter, but for the first 3 quarters, it was similar to the Rams-Pats, the more recent Rams-Pats Super Bowl. But that was terrible.
That was the
I
worst
didn't
Super
find
Bowl
this
I've ever
game
watched. I'm
boring.
sorry if you guys can hear my stupid ass dogs.
Getting louder and louder.
I know.
I didn't find this game boring.
Costco's getting delivered.
Like, there wasn't a lot of offense per se. But I don't know. Like, that game was just boring. I don't think this one was boring. I thought it was, and it ended up being kind of high score. I mean, not high scoring, but normal scoring when all was said and done. But
James is happy for Sam Darnold. Amen. That's all I cared about. Like, I didn't really care. I don't dislike the Patriots as much as I used to. I don't really care anymore. It's just their fans.
yes.
Like I've sent you that thing that Danny Heifetz said. It was perfect. He's like, I don't really hate. I like Mike Vrabel and I like Drake May. I don't really hate anybody on the Patriots. Well, I guess I kind of hate Josh McDaniels. I just really hate their fans and I don't want them to be happy. I'm like, yeah, yes, that's it.
Well, the first time the Chiefs beat the Eagles in the Super Bowl, that's kind of how I was.
Yeah.
The second time, I was
still
rooting
rooting
so
for-
hard for the Eagles.
I was rooting for
But the first
KC
one, I was rooting for the Kansas,
Yeah.
the Chiefs,
Kansas City.
the Kansas Cities. And I don't necessarily hate anybody on the Eagles team. It's been a while since I've hated an Eagles team. I just hate their fans more than the team. Like
Deshaun Jackson was like,
it was around that time.
If I
and
were
I
to
always
see
hated
him-
Brian Dawkins, and I hated
oh yeah, he was an asshole.
Brian
But
Westbrook.
wasn't
I don't know.
Deshaun Jackson was after that, right?
they may have crossed over for a little bit, but yeah, it was
Brian Dawkins was
I hate
a
their
cheap ass,
coach.
dirty ass player.
That's the one thing
Nick
is I had
Sirianni
to
is
root
the
for
most
them
annoying-
despite Sirianni. I didn't like that in
Oh
the
my
more
god,
recent one. But
he is the most do nothing coach I have ever seen.
yeah,
He doesn't call play. He doesn't hire his own coordinators. Like he's not defense.
He
he's
just makes
an
stupid
offensive guy.
faces into the
He just
camera.
he walks around in bean bugs and talks shit to the fans. Like
yeah.
okay, you're tough when you got stupid ass. And
Big Dom.
that's who I hate more than anybody is a stupid ass, fat ass, Big Dom. I didn't realize how much I hated him until it started. I don't know, but yeah, the game was not.
Yeah, but did you see
Good.
the whole thing with Scadaboo? Like when he broke his leg against Philly, Big Dom, like
I
went
saw that
visited
he
him in
was
the
going to send
hospital
him.
or send
he
him
sent him
something.
cheesesteaks or something.
He did
Yeah.
something like okay, well,
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's fine. No, okay, never mind. I hate Sirianni more because he's just never, and he's got
He
like the
sucks.
second highest winning percentage ever of any coach that's had like over 50 games or something. It's like John Madden, number one, and then Nick Sirianni at two. I'm like, the one of these things is not like the other.
yeah.
James said always. I don't know.
Probably talking about rooting for the Chiefs. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Mahomes, Texas Tech. I get it. But yeah, I was happy for Sam Darnold. Not a great game. But now it's the off season, which for the Giants, it's always our Super Bowl. So let's get
And we won the Super Bowl.
we did. So far.
But then we hired Matt Nagy, and I'm immediately like, I'm already over
Again,
this season.
I try to just not think about it. And
I like
just
the
trust Harbaugh.
Callahan hire for like quarterback coach or whatever he is.
He's somebody who was saying that. Somebody I was reading last week was saying that like the Giants and somebody on our defensive staff also is like overqualified. That like they're a former DC who is now like a position coach. It's like the same thing that we've got two really like our coaching staff is overqualified.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Everybody's like,
I trust
Harbaugh
Harbaugh.
is not one, like, on one hand, I trust him. I don't like the hire. but I assume he knows what he's doing. But at the same time, he's also not one to, and I don't know this for sure. I've heard it anecdotally on Twitter.
Anecdotes.
That Harbaugh is not one to settle for, like, if Nagy sucks, he's gone. Harbaugh's not going to keep him around, like, so we'll see. But I don't have high hopes for him, which sucks because, like, I don't want to waste. We're only going to have Scattaboo for another year or two, probably. And Dart, I don't know. I think he's the real deal, but also, like, can we just give the kid some help? Yeah. And I don't think Nagy's it, but we'll see.
Okay, so I said to chat, look what I typed in the chat GPT. First off, it laughed at me. Not quite. Dote isn't the opposite of antidote. Why not dote? Because dote is a completely unrelated word. It means he dotes on his kids to show excessive love or affection, or to be foolish or weak-minded, which is an older usage.
So you don't want an antidote.
You want a dote?
Dope. You don't want an antidote. You'll see that all the Titans coaches are bald. It's the baldest coaching staff of all time.
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
I did not see that, but that's funny.
It's just something funny that my brother and I were discussing. I don't want ChatGPT to think I'm an R. That's actually a solid brother level debate. Antidote, dope. Feels like it should work. Like antifreeze, freeze. English just betrays us sometimes. Now I'm picturing poison equals bad, antidote equals cure, dote equals aggressively loving someone back to health. Bro, just dote on it. This absolutely sounds like something that would end up as a running joke on two-player co-op.
Have you told
apparently
them about two-player co-op?
Oh, because there's been times, okay, especially for the Metal Gear.
I'm like, turn it off right now.
No, there was times Cliff Kingsbury would have been a good get for the job. I know.
Yeah.
But he went to what? LA, I think.
I don't remember where he ended up.
I think it was LA. I think he's on, but they haven't actually called him the offensive coordinator yet because remember, Mike LaFleur went to go coach the Cardinals. Poor kid. He's screwed.
That's right.
Matt's brother.
Yeah.
English is chaos. Okay. What other fake opposites did you two come up with? None. It was just antidote.
Antidote.
Oh, yeah. That's what I was going to say. What I was talking to it about was when I did the Metal Gear, but before the release of Delta, the recap, like hour-long video of all my predictions and stuff, I was like, help me come up with a name. Like, that is just, I don't want to make any money off. I just want people to, like, see this and what's the best way to do the name and stuff like that. And I've probably done that with other names for episodes as well. I'm like, I'm trying to come up with something.
What did you end up naming it?
I don't know. It was, yeah, he's at the Rams now. Okay. I called it. Let me turn the volume down just in case something starts playing. Boop. Okay. Let's go here to the subscriptions. And then we go over here and we click on the 2, and then we go over here to view the channel, and then we go over here to do the videos, and then we see. Nope, it's not back that far. I missed it. There it is. Metal Gear Solid Delta. 9 years of waiting for Snake Eater remake. Line. MGS remake.
Line.
MGS remake predictions retrospective. 200 views. I'll take it for us.
That's not very clever. I was expecting something
more.
more.
I know, but I didn't want it to be clever. I didn't want it to be clever. Okay. I wanted this to like be the most like SEO optimized. Clever.
I got a perfect name for it. Metal Gear Solid retrospective.
Wow. How did you come up with that?
How did they do it?
All right. I don't even know how we got there. Oh, yeah, football. But I.
Oh, because ChatGPT talking about two-player co-op.
Oh, yeah. Because I was talking about antidote and dote. Bro, just dote on it. That's not a sentence anybody would say, ChatGPT. Stop listening. Sean.
Yeah.
I got nothing else. What have you been playing?
I've been expeditioning.
Do you know how many hours you've put into it?
I think I saw not too long ago, and based on my estimate of how long I've played since then, I would guess I'm at 25, 27 hours.
Okay.
I've done a fair amount of just, I don't want it to end. I played around in Act 3 a little bit.
Okay, so you have now...
Yeah.
Okay.
That
part, I still don't understand why that happened.
Yeah, I don't... Yeah. As soon as I got the thing... very minor spoilers here. Nothing story related. I saw that I got the Pictos to break the damage limit. I'm like, oh, thank God. I'm like, I know this is going to happen eventually.
I'm so sick of
99
damage.
So then I'm like, all right, let's go fight some dudes now. And I remember there was a dude in that Frozen Hearts, I think it was called, and he blights you.
What does the blight do again? I forget.
It reduces your max HP.
That's right. It's like it's the gloom. In Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah. So I saw that there is a thing you can get. There's a Pictos or Lumina that it's an antidote for it. An anti-gloom. What's it called? What did I call it?
Anti-blight.
Anti-blight. And to get that, you have to fight a guy that you can't fight until Act 3. So I looked up where he was, went to him, fought him, beat him. Not easily, but I beat him. So then I went and killed that guy. Did you ever kill or even fight Sprong?
Who?
Who? Sprong, the big guy who's like sticking halfway out of the water.
Oh no, but I saw. I don't even know where he is, but that was one of the optional bosses that I saw.
He
was
smoked me before.
Yeah, that is like ridiculous.
But I fought him.
But I've also seen somebody with Mael end game, one hit kill, like 1.2 billion damage or something stupid. Yeah.
Oh wow. Well, I was doing pretty good at. Like he only has he has 5 attacks, but one of them is basically prepping for his other attack. So I got pretty good at dodging them, but then as you get him closer to dead, his 2-hit combo becomes a 3-hit combo, and then a 4-hit combo, and a 5-hit combo. So but I was getting pretty good at dodging him. I got him down to maybe 20% health, and I'm not blaming anybody. But Maddie started talking to me, and I lost my focus, and he just and he just killed everybody. I'm like, and I was just done. That was like a 10 or 15 minutes just to get that far. I'm like, I don't want to start over again, but I think I could beat him. But yeah, I don't know. Now that there's so many new places I can go, I kind of want to do that. I know where the map is telling me to go. Is it basically just go there? And that's the last area, get through it, fight the final boss, and you beat it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't want to do that yet. I mean, unless you're if you're ready to play it again, I'll give it back. But I'm good. I'm not ready to be done with it. And I already know, the platinum's out of the question.
Yeah.
Unless I do want to go back and play it again sometime, which I don't know if this is the kind of game that has New Game Plus where you just wreck everybody, or do they jack up the difficulty to compensate for the fact that you're going to be so much stronger in New Game Plus. So I don't know. If I could do New Game Plus and I know that I would just wreck everything, I would consider playing it again to get the platinum and just to experience the story again and see things that I didn't catch before and whatever. But I'm not ready to be done with it. I'm close to being able to say it would have been my game of the year. Easily number 2.
Which one was yours? Oh, Hollow Knight.
Silksong. Yeah. I don't know if I'm ready to say it's better than that, but it might be. I love this game. I really, really liked it in the beginning, and then it's kind of only gone up since, which I was kind of shocked that it could.
But
the only
the thing, right?
Just
because of the thing.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that was part of it. What I will say, and I don't know if this is controversial, because I know a lot of people love it. This game is what
Final Fantasy IX Remake?
It's what Final Fantasy VII Remake should have been.
Oh,
stop doing the whole action. Yeah, keep it turn. This is such a fresh spin on it.
AAA turn-based.
Right. This is a perfect solution for the overworld map in Final Fantasy VII. Take this engine, whatever you want to call it, this engine, this style of game that's what all 3 Final Fantasy VII remakes should have been, and I think they would have been perfect. I love them already, but like, I just think of how that game is played out. I'm just like, make it like this. Have it still be turn-based, but more interactive turn-based, and have the overworld map. I love the overworld map. Like, it's such a cool. I don't know. I love it. I can't remember if we ever talked about it on a podcast. Maybe not, because I don't know if we've podcasted since I started playing it.
No,
but there's a lot of like
beaten it, and then I gave it to you.
We talked offline about like quality of life stuff and how nice it is that you can just say, yeah, retry, and you're right back into the boss or the battle that you died at, or you can say, no. And it's like, okay, here's right before.
Yeah.
You don't need to worry about saves. You don't need to, it's just so quick to get back into it. However, antithetically to that.
Antidotally?
When a fight starts going bad, I wish I could just say, quit, instead of just being like, all right, can you hurry up and kill me? So now I can do that fast restart. Like, if like when I was fighting some of these harder guys, if I didn't get off to a good start, I'm like,
it's over.
Now I need you to just kill me so I can restart. I wish I could just say quit or restart battle or something. Small quality of life thing, but that would have been nice. And for the love of God, there needs to be maps. I don't know. I got so turned around in this game. I'd be walking along and then battle. And then I'd come out of the battle. And I'm like, I don't remember which way I was going. Yeah. I got so turned around in this game. I mean, this is like, it's a 10 out of 10. But like, you give us mini maps, it's an 11 out of 10. Like, that's my only real big gripe about it. And at the end of the day, it's like, it didn't ruin it at all. Like, the game is perfect despite that. I don't know. The people were right. Like, I remember trying to play Baldur's Gate 3 after all the hype, and I was like, I do not get this. This is the worst game I've ever played. But this, it's like, the people were right. They nailed it. It is 110% worthy of all the hype it's gotten, and I can't believe it. But it's amazing.
Yeah.
And there's been so many, again, no spoilers, but like emotional parts.
There's so many things I want to talk about.
The music is on. There's some, I can't think of how it goes now, but there's like usually about, I'd say 10 to 20 seconds into the overworld music. There's this, like, it's very just like vocal, like, whatever. And there's this one, I'm not even going to try to recreate it because I can't, my voice doesn't go that high, but there's like this one part, I don't know, that I always hear that it's like, I wouldn't say it gives me chills, but I'm just like, oh yeah, I love this. It's just like it's like a 2 or 3 second part of the music that every time it's getting to that part, I'm like, oh yeah, I love this part. Yeah, that's the good stuff. Like, the music is awesome. The voice acting is awesome. There's so many emotional parts. The gameplay's perfect. It's just, I don't know. I have nothing other than the mini maps. I have nothing, or lack thereof. I have nothing bad to say about it.
The one thing that helped me with the mini map stuff, because I remember I got really turned around. It's early on when you're like, I can't remember what it is, but it's before you get to the floating waters area. It's like the forest thing before it, where you're trying to find Mael, where you get the note and you got to go find her. And it's like, kind of like everything's like teal, this forest and stuff. I ran in circles there a couple times and I was like, where the fuck am I supposed to go? Like, I don't know what's happening. But I read somewhere, maybe like halfway through my playthrough, that somebody was saying online about the no mini map, and well, it makes sense because no one has been here. Well, actually, people have been there. So
there's flags everywhere.
Yes. Anyways, they said basically to know where you're supposed to go for the main path, follow the lights. There's always going to be lights or lamps or fires or glowing crystals or something that if you follow that, and it does, once you actually realize it and you realize where you're going, you're like, oh yeah, well, this is taking me to the next part of the story. So that helped me a lot, but there should definitely be a mini map. Colin's so dumb.
Well, one thing that I didn't find out until I was in the last area of Act 2. And you know the things, the little swirly, the equivalent of like a treasure chest. And you gotta find the
hit
three,
the three things. Yeah.
There's one, and I found two things, and I ran around this area for 10 or 15 minutes, looking up, looking down, looking behind things, looking over cliffs. I could not find the third one. And Brittany was watching. I'm like, can you just Google this real quick? I'm like, search for blah,
This
blah, blah.
area, yeah.
And it turns out, which I didn't know was a thing, the stupid little kids you can find for that one guy, I only found 3 in the whole game. There's 9. I've only found 3. If you find a 4th, you get an ability to like break somehow those like glowing kind of bluish crystals looking things you see sometimes in the game.
Okay.
And yeah, sure enough, there's one right there. And they're like, you have to break that. It's behind it. But in order to break that, you have to have found 4 of the kids. And I've only found 3. So I'm like, I'm not crazy. They're crazy.
Yeah.
So there's no reason. I mean, there's no wonder I couldn't find the stupid thing. It's behind this thing that I can't break that I didn't even know you could break in the game. I'm like, I wonder what else I've missed in this game because I never broke one of those because I didn't know they were breakable because I didn't find the stupid kit. And so, but yeah.
One thing that I will agree because I went back and listened to Colin's spoiler cast on it after I beat it. One of the things he said that I agree with is they do a really bad job. It's really the only thing that's like, other than the minimap, because it's just not there. It's the only thing that's in the game that they do a horrible job of is once you get to Act 3 and the world is open, it's like, there's no way to know, like, what am I supposed to do now? Like, just go anywhere? Like, how do I know what is there a way to, it's just like, once they open the world up, it's almost like information overload or something. There's so many things. This world, like if you look at the map, the world is so freaking
I feel like
gigantic.
it basically doubled in size because of your newfound freedom in Act 3.
Yeah.
There's like, so many places I can go that I'm just like, I accidentally bumped into a big pink. Did you ever see that thing? Big pink dragon looking thing. No, I thought I was plenty far away. Okay, I'm sick of talking around it. When you get to Act 3, you can fly.
Yeah.
And I saw that earlier in the game. There's like a pink dragon thing like flying in the sky. And I'm like, is that a thing or is that just basically part of the background? Well, when I'm flying, I saw it and I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's something I don't want to fight. So I went pretty low. I was not low enough. I was nowhere near this thing and it triggered a battle. I'm like,
do you fight on top of him? Like you're in the air? Like
I guess you're fighting on him.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm like, I have a move. I've got the main guy set up to where like I've got Luminous turned on that give you so many, at the beginning of each battle, gain +1 AP, and then every time it's your turn, you get an extra 2 or something. I don't know. So he starts with 7, which is enough to do, I can't remember what the move is, but it's something that's like, it hits like 6 or 7 times.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I'm breaking the damage limit, collectively it hits for about 90,000 or so.
Damn.
And I hit him with it. And it's like, beep, like 2% of his damage, maybe. I'm like, okay, that was one of the times where I'm like, I want to just quit this fight. I'm obviously not beating this guy. Just hurry up and kill me. And it didn't take long.
And that's the thing, you can abandon fights or run away, whatever they call it in there.
Yeah.
But like, I never wanted to do it because once I realized that, like you say, okay, run away from this fight, it's like it still does one round of turns.
Yeah, you don't always get away right away.
Yeah. And it'll be like you tried to run away, but whoops. Yeah, that was one of the things. Yeah.
So, yeah, I love it. I would
good.
probably be down for spoiler cast if you want. Once I get to the end. Like, I kind of want to just watch a video now to see what is going on. But I don't want the end to be spoiled.
There's still
I need to just wait and
there's still more. Yeah. Did you ever? I'm just gonna say a name. Well, no, I'll say it quietly. Did you ever find that person in the game?
No.
Okay, I didn't either. That's a boss fight that you can find. And a tough one from what I've heard.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I did not.
Because I didn't even know that person existed until that moment.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't feel stupid then.
Weird. Okay. No, I did not get that.
I definitely want. I would love to do a spoiler cast on this.
I did not platinum Yotei. I have not touched Yotei since I got into Expedition 33. I
James,
really
you got
like
the
that
platinum,
game.
right?
Oh, he platinumed Yotei?
I think he did.
I like it a lot, but like, it's going to be hard getting back into that after this because now there's something else I need to play. Like, I'm worried Yotei is going to kind of just keep getting pushed to the side because there's a new game that I want to play now. It won't be long and Resident Evil is going to be out. Like,
oh my God, it's 2 weeks. Yeah.
oh, that's it?
Yeah, it's the 27th. It's 2 weeks from this past Friday, so it's 12 days.
I don't know what's going to happen to Yotei, unfortunately.
It's done. It's going to be like, I don't even remember. There was a game I played that I swore I was going to get back to platinum it, and I just never did. There's actually a lot of them, so I don't know what I'm talking about.
Ghost was one of them, I think, the original.
Yeah. And then that did not happen.
Yeah.
Speaking of turn-based games that are awesome, I told Sean, I was like, I've been wanting to play this game for a while. I played it for about an hour when I actually used my Xbox and had Game Pass, and I really liked it. And that game is Chained Echoes. Chained Echoes, I've always heard that like if you like Chrono Trigger, you're going to love this game. I finally got to why people always talk about Chrono Trigger. I finally figured out you aren't actually... There's no time travel per se, but you get like these visions of things that have happened in the past that you can play through, that you play through. But it's not like your main character isn't just like, back to the past or anything.
You're not changing anything. You're just experiencing it.
Correct.
Okay.
To fill in gaps of the story, basically.
Yeah.
This game is awesome. This might now be my favorite, just like old school turn-based RPG I've played. I think I might like it better than Sea of Stars, even though this is.
Are there more than those two?
Mario.
That's true.
But also like it, and this is just a straight up turn-based RPG. There's no interactive elements. There's no, like Mario RPG or Thousand Year Door stuff where you push A, B, whatever. It's none of that. I love the battle system. I like that in the top right of the screen. So you have, this might be another reason people compare it to Chrono Trigger. I think I've got like I think I've either got 12 or 14 people that can be in my party.
Oh, wow.
And your party is 4 people. But then as your party gets bigger, what you can do is you have... It's not like how Clair Obscur does it, where if you die, you can call in the reserves. But like it'll show in the bottom right, your 4 people in your party that are active, and you can set a person for each that is like their backup. Okay. Now, they don't come in if you die. If you die, then you'd still need to be Phoenix down to get them back up. But what you can do is...
If tag him in or something.
If you realize like, oh man, this guy's weak to water and all I've got are physical attacks. Ooh, when I come, I'm going to go R1, and then it swaps it out for your magic user, whatever. So I like that. That's cool. It shows you up in the top right. That's what I got sidetracked. Shows you up in the top right, the order of attacks or the order of acts, who's going to act when, between your party and the bad guys. Agility is a big thing in this. Agility, I don't know if this is in all RPGs because I don't know what I'm talking about. But agility makes you go
more turns
quicker. Yeah. Okay.
Usually they just call it, agility or speed or whatever.
So that's big. So sometimes it's like you'll use like one of your buffs is like a increase agility for the whole party 10%, and then you'll play it, and then you look up in the top right, and one of your characters goes zoop, like in front of one of the bad guys, and I love when that happens.
Oh, okay. I remember one other thing I wanted to say about Claire. It gave me in a good way, like Bloodborne, Elden Ring, Dark Souls vibes. I think partially because of no map and you just kind of have to explore, but also like the shortcuts you can unlock, the different weapons that scale with different attributes, and you can level them up, and they can only level so far, and then you need a different item to level them up further.
Level up the rest of the way. Yeah.
So yeah, that was another thing that I just loved about the game, is it gave me like Soulsborne vibes. But Yeah, continue.
And then in this, so like the big thing around the combat in this is, so it's regular turn based. It's not, you got to wait, till your timer goes up or any of that crap. And then in the top left is what the combat is based around, and that's your overdrive bar, which is like the first like 20% is yellow, and every time you do a move, your overdrive meter comes up. And then there's a big area in the green that takes up like half of it. And that's when you're in overdrive. And then at the very end, there's a smaller portion that's red. And you do attacks to go up. However, you can also do like, there'll be an icon next to the overdrive bar. And whatever that icon is, if you do a move, if you do a skill with that icon, like a buff or a debuff or a physical attack or whatever, a heal, whatever it is, that will bring your overdrive meter down. So it'll go away from getting into the overheat area, because you don't want to overheat, because if you overheat, then I think you do 25% less damage and you take 25% more damage or something like that. I forget what the exact numbers are, but you don't ever want to overheat because it's bad. So I like that, and managing that, and like the game within a game. The story's actually really cool. At the beginning, it starts out really strong. And then like something happens, and then it feels like you're the way that it sounds like you're picking up 100 years later, but the way they were telling the story in this text portion, really, I think it was just poorly written at that point, because no, you're picking up like right after this thing happens. Anyways, made by one person, fantastic pixel art, great music. I can't believe that I like it as much as I did. And it just had a DLC came out either last year or the year before, I forget. I'm really near the end. This is one I do want to platinum. I think I'm 40 hours into this now.
Wow.
Yeah. It's just a fantastic RPG, and now I get why people have talked about it so much over the years, and I'm glad I finally played it. It's awesome. It does make me go, okay. Now my next thing is, can I play an RPG with the timer thing and just get over my agita that thing causes me when I got to like wait for it to fill up before I can act? There's something about that I just don't like, because I want to play Final Fantasy 6. Final Fantasy 4 is also supposed to be amazing. And I remember when Final Fantasy 16 came out, Colin was saying there is like Final Fantasy 4. I think he said that's his favorite. I can't remember. It's either 4 or 6, but Final Fantasy 4 is supposed to be awesome. And he said basically Final Fantasy 4 is all over Final Fantasy 16. I don't remember, because that game came out 2-3 years ago now. I can't remember it. But yeah. So I guess I just play turn-based games now. That's the thing.
One of us. I'm going to have to check it out. But again, just not enough time.
So should I talk about the new thing now or when we get to it?
When we get to it.
All right. Time for the new Sean. The only new... What?
He said time for the new Sean.
Okay,
Right.
he's gone.
There's a new Sean.
All right. And all my notes here are basically what I was writing down as I was watching it. So some of it is just, it's funny. First off, overall thoughts. State of play. These are the times I love podcasting. It's always fun. But there's some times where it's like that's why sometimes we'll go a week or 2 or 3 without podcasting, because it's there's just nothing happening. There's nothing to talk about. There's no new games. There's no big news, whatever.
Yeah.
But then something like this happens, and I was like, this is when I absolutely love this. This show was amazing. I would have to go back and look at some of the other states of plays. States of plays. Of antidote. I think this might have been the best state of play ever.
Yeah.
Even now that I'm 4 or 5 days removed from it, whatever, I thought it was amazing. One of the things I loved about this was almost everything they showed, except for 1 or 2 games, were 2026.
Yeah.
Like that Shinobi, we'll get to it when we get there. Not Shinobi, Yako Black Ops, whatever the hell it was called, that Tenchu style game. That's a 2027 game. And there might have been one other one, but every other thing else was 26. What did you think overall, Sean?
I was tuning in and out during it, but I think I caught. I think I saw obviously all the big stuff, but yeah, I don't know. I think it's better than some recent showcases have been.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying this should have been a showcase, but it probably could have been.
Well,
And
I mean, it was like 67 minutes long. Yeah, first you had first party stuff, you had third party stuff. It just had everything.
Yeah.
All right, let's go through it. It kicked off with, as soon as I saw it, I was like, holy shit, I can't believe this game is getting a sequel, because I never thought it would happen. Kena 2. Kena, I think is what you're supposed to say.
I say Kena.
Kena Bridge of Spirits 2, which is actually called Kena Scars of Cosmora. It's out this year, and it's on PC as well. It's made by Ember Lab.
I feel like I don't remember a whole lot about this. I mean, like the first one.
What I remember
looking forward to,
I remember
I got
you
the
son of a
platinum.
bitch. My PlayStation updated the game when I didn't want it to, so Sean got the platinum because he cheated it, and I couldn't do it.
I don't really remember much about the game.
I went back for my notes.
I remember liking it, but like I can't.
I
don't really remember what it plays like. It's
3D action adventure. Beautiful. Combat wasn't great, but it's one of those things where it's like the whole, I mean, we say it often all the time about like it's like the Assassin's Creed, and it looks like this is going to be Assassin's Creed 2. Like the combat looks better, stinkier, amazinger. I think this looks super cool. And I do remember the first game being difficult, and that's why I didn't want to go through it on hard mode. I was like, if I can't cheat this and get the platinum, I'm not doing it. Good for Sean. I think it looks incredible. I'm glad it's out. This year was already going to be.
This year is
pretty crazy.
If GTA comes out this year, that's a big if, but like this year's might be the best ever.
Next up, Ghost of Yotei gets its Legends update. It's out March 10th. It is free. 4 playable classes. You do the whole multiplayer thing. Are you going to play Legends?
No.
It's cool that it's coming. What I couldn't remember is if they had already announced this. I thought that...
I don't know if it was announced.
Or just assumed.
It's just assumed, yeah.
Next up, a game that I drafted that didn't exist, does exist. Death Stranding 2 is coming to PC, and it's coming on March 19th. Unlock frame rate, ultra widescreen, DualSense support. It'll have upscaling and frame generation. The funny thing, remember I don't know if you saw it in the Discord a few days ago, like before the state of play, Kojima sent a picture of his, big editing setup, and he's like, I haven't had much time to make trailers recently. And you can see on the screen, it's like a Hideo Kojima game. And what was it? Derek said Death Stranding 2 director's cut. And I was like, I don't think it would be director. I don't think they're going to do this that soon. But also, I think he's probably working on the trailer for the PC release announcement, but they're not going to do that at a PlayStation show. Actually, they are. Then we saw 4 Loop. This game, I think it looks cool. I feel like this is just going to flop.
I can't get into it. I don't know.
Next up, Capcom. We see more of Pragmata, and we see more of Resident Evil Requiem. And I really wish I didn't watch the Requiem thing, because
I actually didn't see that. Did they?
Okay, then
spoil
I'm not
something?
say it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They spoiled something at the very end. I was like, you sons of, why would you put that in the trailer? You showed so much, like they're as bad as Konami right now. Like, why did you show that? You didn't even ever have to show Leon. Imagine if we're just playing and we're like, holy
that would
now we're Leon. Oh my God. Are we going to get to play him? Yeah, we do. Oh my God. He's got a chainsaw. All that stuff. So yeah, there's something at the end of the trailer that I really wish I didn't see, but it is what it is. I can't wait.
What about Pragmata?
I'm on the fence. I downloaded the demo. I still haven't tried
know if
it.
I care about this game. I feel like this game is getting lost. Like, I think in a down year, I'd be more excited for this game. But now with everything else coming, I'm like, I don't even know that I'm on the fence. Like, I'm curious about it. I'm still on this side of the fence. I might peek over the fence.
You might be Wilson.
Yeah. I don't know. It just seems so the little girl, I don't know. I can't get into it. I don't know if I care.
The thing that I really don't like so far that I've found from these last couple trailers is the main character. His name's like Bill Johnson or something. Like, what? Like you couldn't come up with something more spacey sounding?
I want to look it up now.
But his voice acting seems bad.
Yeah.
Like bad. The little girl, the android, she seems pretty good. I don't know that I am on the fence. I might play this in the trailer and be like, oh my God, these little puzzle things you got to do in combat is so annoying. I don't want to do this.
Hugh. I don't have a last name.
Johnson.
Is it Johnson? Maybe.
Get it? Hugh. Dumbass. I love jokes when you have to explain them. Next up, Legacy of Kain Defiance Remastered is out March 3rd. His name is Hugh. Thank you.
Hugh Williams.
See, not Johnson, but Williams. Might as well be. Legacy of Kain, these games look super cool.
I've never
played them. I probably won't play this, but it's coming. Also, there's a new 2D Legacy of Kain coming. Legacy of Kain game coming out, but it wasn't at the. Why wouldn't you announce it with this? It's just weird. I don't get it. Next up, Brigandine Abyss. I wrote ? And it's a anime tactics bullshit game.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Brigandine is apparently an old series that's coming back. Never heard of it before. And then we get a trailer where they immediately just zoom in on the boobs. And it's Dead or Alive 6 Last Round. It's coming out June 25th. All the physics are intact. People talk about Kojima and his camera angles and stuff. I guess it's because he tries to... He's so...
With him, it's like expected.
Auteur. But this is just like, we're all in on it. We want to see the boobs.
Yes.
Yeah. And development on a new game has started. They didn't say if it's going to be Dead or Alive 7, but I don't know why it wouldn't be. But they have started development on a new game. Control Resonant was up next. New trailer. It's coming this year still. Are you in?
I don't. The first one never hooked me.
Crazy.
Yeah. I don't know.
It looks like it's like Inception, the game.
Yeah.
Like the way you're walking and then it's like, and you're... I think the combat looks super fun, but I haven't even played the first one, so I don't know. Next up, I got really excited because I thought they were showing Bloodstained 2, and then I said, nope, never mind, it's Crimson Moon. And it was just like some generic 3D action game. And I'm like, whatever, I don't care. We got another trailer for Beasts of Reincarnation. It's coming out August 4th. This is the Game Freak game with the girl with the dog. Rayman's 30th Anniversary Edition is out now. You get 5 versions of the original game. They added accessibility options into the original PS1 game. There's also a digital museum and documentary. This is being done by Digital Eclipse, and Digital Eclipse is the best, so of course it's going to have all that cool stuff.
I never really got into it.
I'm trying to think if
I know
played Rayman.
I never have, but it seems like everybody loves Rayman.
That's why you were talking. You just wanted to
like, I think he's about to move on to the next. I want to say this first. But no, I've never played it.
You should have said it without the smile, although I don't think you could. Next up, Mina the Hollower resurfaces. Pun intended. Get it? Resurface? Because she hollows or whatever she does. She burrows and then she resurfaces. It resurfaced, and it's got a date, kind of. Spring 2026. This game was supposed to come out on Halloween, I think. And then it was like, oh, sorry, we need to...
Halloween?
Yeah, Hollow Nightwing. Oh, maybe it's in the Hollow Knight universe.
Oh.
But then they said, oh, we just are going to delay it a little bit. We need to do some tweaks and stuff. Now it's coming out like 8 months later or whatever it's going to be.
Yeah.
There is a demo now on PS5. I played the demo on Switch 2. I did not like it. I think it was because I chose the whip weapon and I didn't really like it. Now that there's the PS5 demo, and if I get this, which I'm going to get this, I'm going to play it on PlayStation because I want the ability to get the platinum. Although the platinum on Shovel Knight, impossible. There's no way in hell I could get that platinum. So I don't know what the trophies are going to be like for this, but I want to play it on PS5. Supposedly this demo has some new content, and I think you start from the very beginning, and your
like saves your progress.
Your progress carries over to the full game.
I wish I was more excited about this game because I was real excited about it. And then I played the demo and I'm like, this is not really doing it for me. I will probably get it, but I'm a little worried.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Next up, Neva Prologue is out February 19th. This is the game that was originally a game that came out a few years ago. And it was really pretty art style. Remember there's like the giant dog deer thing? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's like side-scrolling puzzle thing. And now the original Neva is out now on PS Plus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
This is that sequel.
Okay.
The sequel to that. Next up, 2027 game, Yako Shinobi Ops was announced for 2027. This is from some old devs that worked on Tenchu. It's an isometric stealth game. It's got cool lighting. So like instead of like Metal Gear where you look at the radar and you can see your cone of vision, this you actually see your cone of vision, like where you're looking, the light, and light's going to play a big part of this is what it seems like, because if an enemy's looking at you, like you can kind of see and like, okay, I need to get in the shadow so they can't see me. I'm not going to play this game.
No.
2027. Okay, and then this game, at first I didn't say what the name was, and I don't even know if this is the full name of the game, but right now it's called Project Windless. And if this was the trailer where they first started saying that it was based on a novel called The Bird That Drinks Tears. It seems like it's a Dynasty Warriors-like game. They're calling it an action RPG, so maybe it's not just that. It is going to have open world. This is the game where you play as a big blue bird, big blue chicken thing, and you go around and just kill a bunch of... I'm like, Colin had a lot of fun saying that you play as this giant blue cock.
Of course he did.
This supposedly, and obviously I know nothing about Korean mythology. This is...
You don't?
No. This is a big deal. And this story, this world or whatever about the bird that drinks tears is like the Korean Lord of the Rings is what everybody keeps saying. And this game is set before all that. So I don't know. I don't think it looks good.
Yeah.
Star Wars Galactic Racer, new trailer. Do you care?
No.
Another 007 First Light trailer. Do you care? I mean, I care
Not
about the
yet.
game, but
I don't care about the trailer. I'm interested in the game.
I'm interested to see what it's like, because this is a real departure for IO Interactive from just doing Hitman games to doing this that is an action game that I'm sure will have some stealth elements as well. And then they start talking, and Konami is getting its own section in this state of play. And I do have to say that my ears perked up a little bit. And they start off with a Metal Gear announcement. Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2 is real, and it's coming August 27th. Will it be spectacular? I don't know. It does include Metal Gear Solid 4 and Peace Walker. Metal Gear Solid 4, if you don't know this, has been trapped on the PS3 for 18 years. This is the first time it's come to anything else. Like, people have emulated it on PC and stuff, but this is the first time you can actually play it. I can now get rid of my PS3. Between this coming and something we're going to talk about at the very end, I don't need my PS3 anymore. Oh, one of my cats is in here.
Is it Bandit?
Sleeping. I can't tell.
He's the only one I hadn't seen before I came up here.
It's him. Metal Gear Solid 4 is getting improved resolution, increased frame rate, and custom control schemes. Peace Walker's having custom controls. You can do online co-op for 2 to 4 players. They did say that there's no Metal Gear. Metal Gear Solid 4, when it released, came with Metal Gear Online 2. That's not included in this. I don't care. Internal resolution bump, frame bump, because this ran at 30 frames and it struggled to hit 30 frames sometimes. It's my least favorite of all the Metal Gear games, but I cannot friggin' wait to be able to play through this again. That's what you think?
Yep. I don't think I'm getting this. I don't think I want anything to do with Metal Gear Solid 4. I did enjoy Peace Walker, but I'm like, I don't know that I would need to play through it again.
Yeah.
And I don't need to ever play 4 again. But I'm happy for you. But
They did say that this is the second of the collections. And I thought that was interesting because they didn't say the last. Ghost Babel is also included in this too, which is hilarious. There's some notable there's no, and I know they were talking about in the Discord that Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain aren't there. I don't think they're ever going to do that because there's the whole point is getting these games that weren't playable on current gen to current gen.
Yeah.
They weren't even playable on last gen. You couldn't play Metal Gear Solid, the HD collection. That was stuck on PS3.
Wait, when I played Peace Walker, that was a PS3 game?
Mm-hmm.
But I must have played it on my PS4.
No, it wasn't backwards compatible. You played it on PS3. You had just gotten your PS4 when we did So You Think You Can Dance challenge. Or no, you got your PS4 in 2014. But yeah, you played it on PS3 because I gave you my disc.
I thought I played... I don't know. Something's not adding up.
Something's not adding up all right.
I don't remember playing a PlayStation 3 in at least 20... Well, not 20 years, but like...
The last time I played it, I know, it was when you let me borrow 3D Dot Game Heroes, and that game is immaculate.
Yeah. Weird.
So obviously it's missing Twin Snakes. I would like to play through that just so, I mean, I can say, I've always said that game is stupid and it shouldn't exist and I hate it. I've never played it past the part where your disc would break. So I'm not surprised that wasn't in there, but Rising isn't in this either. Which I was kind of surprised. And the Acid games aren't in there. Who gives a shit, really, honestly? And there's no... And
what
no
about
portable
Metal Gear
ops.
Survive?
There's no portable ops. Metal Gear Survive, again, it doesn't need to be part of it because it's playable on current gen. What it makes me think, though, is that as I'm listing those games, none of those...
there doesn't need to be a third.
No, well, you might say that, and I couldn't really argue with you, but it's like the spin-off games that are not Hideo Kojima games. I think they're going to get their own collection, which would be Twin Snakes, because he produced it, but he didn't direct it. So Twin Snakes, Rising Revengeance, because that was Platinum Games that did it after it started out as a Kojima game, and I still would have loved to see what that would have been if it were him. Portable Ops, it'll be Portable Ops Plus, I assume, which is the game that came. It's basically like Proto Peace Walker, but you had to recruit people to your base, you had to pick them up and carry them back to your truck. There was no Fulton system yet. So I don't know that I really care to play that. And then something else. Oh yeah, the Acid games might be in there as well. But the fact that they said it's the second of the collection is interesting. They also announced that the Metal Gear Solid Collection Volume 1 is getting a final update with high resolution for Metal Gear Solid 1 and Metal Gear Solid 3. When they showed 3, I was like, it's the same picture. But when they showed 1, oh my God, the amount of nostalgia that came back to me, because as I said on here before, I don't know if you remember this, I never had a PlayStation, so I did not play, like Metal Gear Solid brought me back to video games, but I never played it on PlayStation. I played it on my PC, which it still looked like that, but it looked exactly like this. So when they're saying they're doing the high resolution mode or whatever, I'm like, that's the PC version. That's what I played with. It's still just polygons, but that's
like
no
how Final Fantasy VII was.
Exactly. Yeah. Yes. And they said, please look forward to what is next in the Metal Gear Solid series. Then they showed Darwin's Paradox. This is the octopus game where there's a playable demo, which is a tribute to Snake. It's pretty cool. Not going to play it. And then Sean's prediction came true a year too late. Castlevania, Belmont's Curse. Oh my God. It's out this year. This is the first title celebrating the anniversary. It's being done by Evil Empire with Motion Twin. I think Motion Twin is doing most of it. Motion Twin, if that name sounds familiar, they did Dead Cells. It will include, quote, fresh new ideas and modern gameplay, end quote. Konami, after the show, did put out a statement like celebrating it, and they said, quote, this is the beginning of numerous new products around Castlevania as part of the 40th anniversary.
What I've wanted for probably 10 years now. Yeah, probably about 10 years.
Snake Eater remake.
Ever since playing Bloodborne, I remember thinking, this is what Castlevania should be. Now, I don't know if you can do a FromSoft, like a Soulsborne game with a whip. Maybe we move on from the Belmonts, but like just give them a sword or something and like have it be, I know everything is a Soulsborne game now, but like we didn't need the two N64 Castlevania games.
Oh, I forget there's 2.
But a 3D, let's try 3D Castlevania again. But it needs to essentially be a FromSoft game.
And
not a hack and slash, not a Devil May Cry.
And that's what Lords of Shadow was, yeah.
It needs to be more Bloodborne-y.
Colin seems convinced.
Or just keep pumping out Metroidvanias. I have no problem with that either. But
Colin seems convinced that they are working also on a 3D Castlevania.
yeah.
I think this looks amazing. I think it looks beautiful. They say you're playing as even just the art, like the logo, the logo in the old Castlevania font and the way that they wrote Belmont's curse. It looks like Dracula's curse. Such a great idea. We don't know who the name of the girl is that you play as, just that she's the descendant of Trevor Belmont, who is an old man. Can tie it into the anime there. That's pretty cool. Also, speaking of anime, this is the beginning of numerous new products around Castlevania. We're getting one more season of Nocturne.
I assume, yeah.
Especially when she's flipping and flopping and all that around there, she looks like Richter. Like the light blue, the way she's moving and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, the ponytail is different, but it made me think of the anime, and I was like, oh, new products. We're getting
They didn't say new games.
products.
New products.
Exactly.
So
Could be action figures, I guess, but
yeah.
Oh, you didn't even talk about the 2D. So where are you at? You talked about the 3D and how you want a Bloodborne Castlevania, but 2D Castlevania.
Oh God, sticking in my veins. Love it.
Oh God, but
I've been wanting this for a very long time.
And the fact that Motion Twin's doing it, I'm like, oh, it's going to be good. Like, this isn't just Konami farmed it out to somebody they shouldn't have. This is going to be good. And remember, Motion Twin with Dead Cells, they did have like their final DLC with Dead Cells was some kind of Castlevania, like Return to Castlevania DLC or something like that.
Well, when we got Prince of Persia, I remember thinking, A, that it was just really good. And B, I'm like, it's so rare to get a AAA Metroidvania. Usually it's just like, yeah, let the indies do it. Now we've got some, I mean, obviously we had Silk Song last year. I mean, that's not really AAA, but I mean, it's of that quality.
Yeah, exactly.
It's hard to call that an indie. And now we've got this, we've got
Bloodstain
something else,
2, something
we've got
else.
Bloodstain. So yeah, I love it.
Like you said the other day, we're eating good.
Yep.
Silent Hill Townfall is out this year. It's being developed by Annapurna, published by Konami. I don't really know what's going on, except the guy has got like a little old like radio TV handheld thing that I guess that's going to be the gameplay loop. I don't know. And then some anime BS. Rev Noir is getting a game, or it is a game. I don't know what it is. Sean, John Wick is getting a game, and Keanu is playing Keanu.
I didn't see this until afterwards, but that's a game. I mean, sometimes there's a movie that's just like, this should be a game. I mean, John Wick is one of those.
Yeah.
So it might suck.
Yeah.
But it could also be awesome.
Yeah. And then Marathon is out March 5th. What's happening? Oh yeah. Marathon's out March 5th. They announced that a server slam is coming. Don't forget the beans. Has nothing to do with Marathon. I was texting my wife.
My wife.
Server Slam February 20th. I hope this game's good. It's not for me. I think it looks cool. I don't care about playing an extraction shooter.
I don't care.
But people seem to be pretty excited for this, which is awesome after all the stolen art and stuff that they had to recover from. And the fact that Sony put out not Control. What the hell was that game called? Concord.
Yeah.
I hope it's good. Then we got some PS Plus announcements. Spider-Man 2 is hitting extra this week. PS Classics is getting Tekken Dark Resurrection, which is the PSP game, in March. And then Time Crisis with gyroscopic aiming will be coming in May. Also, a game called Big Walk is launching for free this year. It's a co-op open world game. Oh, this was the weird looking where you're like these bubble looking guys and you just waddle. I don't know what you do in the game, but 3 more games. Well, actually more than 3, but yeah. Saros. Still coming out April 30th. Still looks incredible. They finally showed in this trailer exactly what I was hoping they would show at some point.
Yeah.
Permanent upgrades. Thank you. Hallelujah. Where's the Tylenol?
I mean, technically,
You
Returnal had that.
You got a sword and a grappling hook, but you didn't like level up your character that could stay. They talked about the passage, which is where you can interact with your other team members. They showed the permanent progression, how you can unlock stuff. They talked about modifiers that can be chosen, like to adjust the difficulty, I guess, but you have to stay in this meter in like the balanced zone, which I think is cool. They did say that also, this is huge as well. I didn't even think about this. You can, once you beat a biome, once you beat a level and you die, like, I don't know how many levels there are, but say you get to level 4 and then you die. On Returnal, you'd have to start at level 1 and go all the way back. Now you can teleport to level 4, go from there.
But in Returnal, couldn't you...
There were some shortcuts in the levels, I think, depending on how that level was laid out.
Wasn't there something where once you get to 4, you could go straight from 1... Well, okay. But yeah, I think you had to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But once you get to 4, I think then you can go 1, 4, 5, 6.
That sounds familiar.
Something. But this sounds good.
They also talked about this alien device called the Eclipse. It corrupts the world. It escalates gameplay, audio, and gameplay visuals. The enemies will shoot corrupted projectiles that act like gloom. Oh, I knew I had talked about that. I knew I was like, why am I saying that with Clair Obscur? I knew I put it in here somewhere. Your weapons can get changed by the corruption also, and they did announce the digital deluxe edition, 2 days early access. Where are you at, Saros?
I can't wait.
I am so
this year is off to a great start.
I'm so happy that they showed off exactly what I wanted them to show off. What if Kevin can't beat Saros either? LOL. Thanks, James. No, wrong. I don't know. I think he's saying you were wrong, going 1 to 4 or something.
Maybe he just had to get wrong out there real quick. Nope, wrong.
No, wrong.
And
Actually,
and come back with the full.
Love you, James.
But yeah, there's some kind of not fast travel, but there's a way to skip. I'm pretty sure.
Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls was out next. We get to watch more of it. This time they showed off the X-Men. They showed off Storm and Wolverine and somebody called Magic and somebody called Danger. I think Wolverine looks freaking awesome because he does not look like he is animated to death. Storm too. They don't look like they've been animated to death like Iron Man does and Cap and some of them. He just looks like Wolverine. He looks awesome. I'm not playing this game.
No.
But it's finally got a release date. It's out August 6th. I didn't draft that. I forget who did.
Somebody did, yeah.
So it's coming out August 6th. It looks cool, but I'm not going to play it. And then it's time to close the show. And I wrote, holy shit, God of War. And they start and they're showing like you hear the music. Yeah. But it's like that's from like the old games. Like you can tell how it sounds. It's like, this is the trilogy. And then you see the 1 and then you see the 2. And I'm like, oh my God, they're finally doing it. 3. And I'm like, oh, and they go the God of War trilogy remaster God of War trilogy. And I was like, oh, they're finally porting the games to PS4 and 5 so I can finally play them. And then it freaking said remake. And I was like,
but I wonder
what?
How I assume this will be I mean, it's a bigger step up, but like, I'm not expecting, I don't know what that word was. I'm not expecting Final Fantasy VII remake. I'm expecting like Last of Us Part 1, which is still pretty good. Pretty good. Especially going from PS2 game to PS5. It's obviously not just a remaster.
I think it's going to play.
It's not, yeah.
Very, very, almost 100% similar to the original. I think it's going to look a lot different. And they might do something with the levels and stuff because I don't know when you're. I am so excited for this. The fact that they're doing a trilogy. Now, do
we think this is one title?
I do.
Or 3 releases?
I think because they announced it as the God of War trilogy remake.
Yeah.
There's no S at the end. I think they're doing one game that is like the full Sparta story. Oh my God, I can't. It made me immediately want to go back, and I can't play 1 or 2 without fishing out my PS3, which I don't even know where it is. But it made me want to go. You can play you can play God of War 3 because remember it got the PS4 remaster.
Yeah.
So you can play that on modern consoles. I am so excited for this. as Sean yawns.
Yeah, I mean,
I think I've always been more into old God of War than you were. Right?
Oh,
Or
I
no?
loved them.
You
I mean,
did?
you
Okay.
probably more so than me, but yeah, I loved them. This is simultaneously like finally like a long time coming, but at the same time, kind of a shock. Like I think I don't know. I'm shocked they're remaking them, and it's hard to just port a PS2 game to PS5. And I think even doing that, I think a remaster of a PS2 game is still going to be like, what are we doing? So it kind of has to be a remake, but I would not have thought that that would ever actually happen.
Yep.
And even if it is basically a crazy remaster, I'm in. I'll play through all the games again for sure. But if it is more of like a remake, again, I'm not expecting Final Fantasy VII. I'm not like it's going to be the same game, but 100 times prettier.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't wait.
I can't wait. We got a video talking about it. TC Carson is
there you
back, the
go.
original Kratos.
I bet it's more the equivalent of Delta.
Exactly. Yes.
Like remaking it, but you remaking it. You made it again. You
Right.
didn't. You just made it again in a new. Yeah.
Yeah, that was perfect.
But what's his name? TC. I mean, we don't know anything at this point. I wonder if they're going to pull a Delta and just
Exactly. I don't
copy
know if they're
everything
using the
over.
original recordings or what, but he's back as Kratos. We'll talk more about that here. He did say that the game is now in development, but it is in the early stages. He said, give us some time because the next time we show it, we're coming out with a bang. That sounds more like it's not in, I know they said the early stages, but that can mean anything.
Right.
And then he starts yabbering on and stuff, and then he finally says something. We got one more thing to show you. God of War 20th anniversary. One more announcement coming. Now we've known about this game for a while, so it wasn't a complete surprise. But what the game actually was a complete surprise. Pixel art, young Kratos, God of War, Sons of Sparta, and they say it's out 2026, and then it's like, whoop, out now, and I was like, what? I have bought this game. You didn't buy it yet, or
Not
did
yet.
you? It is a really good. So you play as young Kratos with Deimos. Now you never played Ghost of Sparta. Ghost of Sparta, because remember they on PS3 they did God of War 1 and 2 remastered, and then they remastered the PSP games as well. And I've got all of them. Ghost of Sparta was amazing. Like it could have easily been a PS2 or a PS3 game. Like the quality and everything in the story. I would have to go back and to remember everything, but Deimos is in there. And seeing Deimos in this with Kratos, also David Jaffe. Shut up.
I hate this guy. I'm so sick of hearing. I can't stand him. I don't know. He's gone so far down for me. I don't
get what the
I'm
hell
thankful
his
for
deal
your
is.
contributions, but just go away now.
Thank you for Twisted Metal and God of War, but like he's saying nobody wants to play this crap. Actually, a lot of people do.
It seems like
And
a lot of people do.
It's a really, really good Metroidvania so far. You've got your spear. No Blades of Chaos, obviously, because you're like a 12-year-old or whatever Kratos is. Maybe he's like a teenager. I don't know.
Is there voice acting?
So there's voice acting.
It's going to be weird to see Kratos.
Oh, I didn't write that down.
Have him just be like, hey guys, let's go.
It doesn't sound like that. So TC Carson is back as Kratos. Kratos narrates this game.
Oh, that's cool.
He's telling the story to Calliope. Which is, as soon as he said Calliope, I was like, Calliope. Because if you know the story, you'll know why that's sad. But he's telling her this story of him and Deimos. And a lot has not happened in the story so far. I probably played it for like 3 or 4 hours. The only thing that I really don't like about the game so far, first, I want a double jump so badly. I know it's coming because there's some areas you just can't jump to, but I want to get that. I've gotten a couple power-ups so far. The pixel art is really pretty. It reminds me of, what's the game? Blasphemous. Like, The animations are so freaking smooth and beautiful. The main area, I've seen some people complaining about it, just kind of looks bland and stuff. The main area, until you start exploring the world, is like everything's just brown. Kratos is like tan, and he's tan, and there's just everything's tan. But then once you get out and you're exploring the world, like the 2 or 3 biomes I've gone to look beautiful. So people need to chill. Don't
forget the beans.
I can't type and talk at the same time. I love how James never followed up. Just no wrong.
No wrong.
And there is a 2-player co-op mode. After you beat the game, it unlocks a challenge mode where you can play it in 2-player co-op. I have not beaten the game yet, obviously. I really like it. You'll really like it. So far, is it my favorite Metroidvania ever? No, for sure it's not. But we're still early on. So you've also got, it reminds me of old school God of War also, because you've got, like in your HUD, you've got your health bar, which is green. You've got your spirit bar, which is yellow. And then you've got your magic bar, which is blue. Your life is self-explanatory. The game's kind of difficult too. I don't know what the hell just happened here. I'm playing it on medium, but I've died quite a few times. The one good thing is, so it's just like a Metroidvania. You get to campfires, which is where you
how's
save,
the map,
and you can upgrade and stuff. There's no mini map. Speaking of Clair Obscur, there's no mini map, which isn't really a big deal, but the map is good. You can add markers to it. There's not a lot of options for the icons you can use, but
I never use those in any game. I've
used them, but I already forget what I thought they would mean. I'm like, I think the question mark meant come back when you get a double jump, but I don't remember if that's what it was. What was I? Oh yeah. So the spirit bar, the yellow bar, is like as you upgrade, you can upgrade your weapons, and you've got a shield as well. L1 blocks. You can upgrade both, not just your spear, but you can upgrade the point of your spear. You get different points. That sounds stupid. Different tips, I guess, of the spear that do different things. You can upgrade the spear itself, the shaft of the spear, and the tail of the spear. That you can do different upgrades and mix and match in this stuff. The upgrade system and the menu system looks exact. I was like, why does this look so familiar? And then I heard somebody say it. It looks like Ragnarok, going through those menus and stuff. Like same font, same kind of layout and stuff. The yellow bar, your spirit bars, you can like hold L1 and then hit square to do a cool attack, or you can hold R1 and to do something. Oh yeah, if you hold R1, so it's kind of like when you kill enemies, they drop the red orbs again. Again, it feels like old school God of War. And usually they'll drop the red orbs and yellow orbs, which is your spirit bar, sometimes blue orbs, which is your magic bar. The only thing they don't really drop a lot is health. And I'm bad at this. This game's difficult. But what you can do is you can hold R1 and then attack with square. And every time you attack, they're going to have green orbs fall out, which are going to, give you health. The trade-off, though, is your attack is probably 50% damage. So it's like, you kind of got to weigh, like, do I want to try to get more health? Is that the only way to get health?
No. I mean, like, as drops? Or it's just an increased easier chance of getting them?
And you'll also find these rocks, like you'll find a yellow rock, a red rock, and a blue rock.
What do those do?
Yellow rock, not red rock. Yeah, yellow rock, red rock, green rock, blue rock. And you go, and they just pull out that color orbs. So it's good. I really like it. I'm going to play it all the way through. I don't know about the platinum. I've kind of glanced at it, but I didn't really want to get any spoilers or anything. All I saw is that there is no difficulty option or difficulty trophy. So if this game, the further I get in, if I just suck at it, I'm going to drop that difficulty. You better believe it, because I'm an old man. You should definitely play it.
Oh, I'm definitely going to.
Okay.
Yeah.
State of Play. Fantastic. There's something in there for everybody. One of the best shows they've ever done. I don't know what else to say.
Yep. That was a breath of fresh air.
Zelder's Belder. Now it's time for the wrap-up. Sean, speaking of PlayStation... speaking of games that weren't shown at the State of Play, PlayStation also has revealed Horizon Hunter's Gathering for PS5 and PC. This is their 3-player co-op. Hey, Bandit. Oh, you're just getting more comfy? Yep, just turn around and back to sleep. 3-player co-op game where hunters team up, quote, to protect a world under threat from deadly machines. No shit. That's Horizon. It can be played solo with NPCs, or you can play it co-op with other players. The narrative campaign will, quote, introduce new mysteries, characters, and threats. Wow. It's a new game. I would think it would. Each hunter you can choose has their own melee and range combat options. Some also have a roguelite perk system. Hunter's Gathering is the social hub of the game where you go in between rounds after you've died. It is a roguelite, however you say, game. And then I didn't like this. It's being developed by Guerrilla.
Yeah.
So Schreier said Horizon 3 is I think he said, quote, long ways away. By the time we get to 3, I'm probably not going to want to play it because I am starting to like 2 was definitely not as good as 1 to me. That's the game I was trying to think of earlier. I never went back to platinum it.
2?
Yeah. Because I got
I got 2 platinums in it.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you played it. You played the PS4 version so you could, you son of a bitch. Horizon 3 is a long ways away. What do you think? Hunter's Gathering.
I don't care about this.
I hate the way it looks. I hate the art style.
And I don't know how disappointed I am that 3 is a long ways away. I'm kind of just like, you know what, that's fine.
I get it that co-op I do think makes sense in Horizon. It sounds like a fun idea, but you're already like, we're 2 games in, we've remade the first game. Now we've got this MMO game that's only coming out on mobile that's separate from this, not coming to PlayStation. Now we've got this coming to PlayStation and PC, but it's being made in-house at Guerrilla. I don't know, man. I don't know. Switch Partner Direct was also held since we podcasted last time. Some of the highlights here. Adventures of Elliot. Oh, we never talked about that. We played the demo on Switch and it's freaking awesome.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
Top-down Zelda-like. It's out June 18th.
I wouldn't say top-down.
Well, what would you say?
ISO.
But do you call Zelda 1, is that an ISO Zelda game? I get it. You're not looking at Link's top of his head. I get it.
I
like
would
Atari
say...
Warriors. I think top-down is... Because I don't want to say 2D because it's not 2D. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to think.
Top view.
Would you say that Oceanhorn, the first one, was top-down?
That's what I call it. Yeah. But
see,
I mean,
to me,
it's
that's
like
not
isometric.
Yeah. That's what I said.
You didn't say isometric.
I said ISO.
ISO.
Anyways, continue.
It's good. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is coming to Switch June 3rd. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition, and Oblivion Remastered are all coming to Switch 2 at some point this year. Super Bomberman Collection is out now on Switch and Switch 2. I thought this sounded cool, but then it is just a collection of Super Bomberman games. There's no Saturn Bomberman. That's not a super game. Hollow Knight Switch 2 Edition was also revealed and released. It's a free update on PS5. Also, you're getting higher frame rate, enhanced visuals, and additional effects. Rockstar has confirmed that the GTA 6 marketing plans kick into high gear this summer. They're still saying it's coming out in November. And I think now the fact that they're saying this is like, you don't think it's coming out?
I mean, I'm not saying I don't think it is, but I don't feel great about it.
I think it's 100% coming out this year.
I think it's 75%.
Strauss Zelnick also said there is no truth to the rumors/reports of there being no physical release at launch to avoid spoilers. That is something that I feel like somebody
But
just
if
made
ever
that
there was
up.
a game that does not need to be reviewed,
yeah.
I almost wish they'd be like, no. Everybody gets it at the same
Just
time.
pull a Hollow Knight, yeah.
Yeah.
Next up, most of Highguard's dev team has been laid off within weeks of launch. And did you see Keeley tweeting about this game? Like the day before it came out, and he's like, 24 hours from now, you're going to be apologizing to me. Really? No.
I didn't see
All that probably did was make people hate this game even more. Switch 1 has officially passed the DS at 155.37 million consoles sold, Nintendo's best-selling video game hardware ever. Now, remember a couple years ago or something, Sony was like, oh, by the way, the PS2 is actually up to 160 million. Like, where did you find these extra 5 million sales since the last time you talked about this?
Yeah.
I think the Switch is going to pass the PS2 for sure. Switch 2 is up to 17.37 million units sold. It is still the fastest selling console of all time. Mario Kart World is at 14 million sales. That attach rate, that's like Breath of the Wild attach rate.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong Bonanza, 4.25 million. Pokemon Legends, 3.89 million. Kirby Air Riders, 1.76 million. If you couldn't tell by that list, Kirby Air Riders outsold Metroid Prime 4. We're not getting Prime 5.
Nah.
PS5, speaking of, has hit 92.2 million units sold, and it did beat the Switch 2 during the holiday period. That's crazy to me. Also, we don't need PS6 anytime soon. Play Rayman, he says. Yes, I would like to play Rayman. Clair Obscur
Everybody loves it.
has also dominated the DICE Awards at 1 Game of the Year and 5 total awards, beating everything else. Kojima said, because people have been talking about Vince Zampella dying, and he said that he once met with Vince Zampella to talk about Respawn making a Metal Gear shooter. Thank you for that not happening. The head of the Epic Games Store, Steve Allison, or Stevie, I guess I wrote, Stevve. I was typing very quickly to try to get this done before you got over here. Says that Epic Games plans to be on the next Xbox, quote, on day 1. It's going to be a PC.
Yeah, probably. Don't forget the beans.
Do we have any more chips? Sega plans to, quote, what?
I'm just wondering why you're in this, like, is that several stickers?
It's one sticker. I think it was just
But
real.
there's like layers.
I got this from my old AT&T rep, and I think he just bought a crappy sticker because the logo is not.
Well, but they're
right.
but they're different. Like, I mean, that's what I was saying. The blue is peeling. The blue is at a different level than the white, and the white
is?
Yeah. Use your finger. It's like white, red, blue. It's like layers.
What the hell?
Because I noticed that the blue was like, it's weird.
Leave it alone.
Ours isn't like that. High quality. Don't forget the beans.
No, after Jess, do we have any more chips? Dad, Jess just sent me this. Quote, with all that, because we got that was all the barking was the Costco order.
Oh, yeah.
Quote, with all that stuff that came at the door, you would have thought there would have been more chips. Jess at Ed White. I don't know what I was saying. Oh, yeah. Sega plans, quote, to release 4 major new titles for mainstay IPs by March 2027. These have to be, remember they talked about the 4, and I can't remember what the 4th is. Sonic, Streets of Rage, Crazy Taxi, and I think I just thought of it. Was it Golden Axe? Was that the 4th one that they were saying
Maybe.
was going to come back from the dead?
That sounds familiar.
It's not Shinobi because we just got a Shinobi game last year.
Yeah.
From Software has reiterated that Dusk Bloods is still coming out this year, and it is a Switch 2 exclusive, like forever.
I wish I was interested in that game. I don't know.
I just don't trust the Switch 2. That's what it comes down to for me. If that game was a PS5 game, I would probably be like, let's freaking go.
Yeah.
Overwatch 2 is just going to be Overwatch now. Ubisoft will probably give you a code for Rayman. We got
one
codes
for what do you call it?
Immortals, Phoenix Rising. God, I want to go back and play that game again. Overwatch 2 is becoming Overwatch. They're launching 10 new heroes. It is coming to Switch 2, and it is, quote, their most ambitious launch ever. Overwatch never should have had a sequel. Why did they not realize this? Like, we're not going to get a Fortnite 2.
No.
The head of HBO, has all but confirmed that season 3 of The Last of Us will be the last. Good. I don't even want to watch it because stupid fucking Abby. But what that does tell me is that they're not going to do season 4, that stupid tacked on part of the end of the game.
Right. Get it all.
Santa Monica, the wine mixer. What is it called? Catalina. Switch Online has added Balloon Kid and Yoshi to their Game Boy games that are available.
Cool.
That is it for this episode of the Two Player Co-op Podcast. We're going to go eat some dinner. But until the next time, Sean, but no chips. Go ahead and take us out.
Thank you for playing.